Everybody be asking me if I be homesick. I don't really be homesick, son, but it be certain shit about home that I miss, like Mardi Gras just passed, so seeing everybody out having a good time. I always say I know what I signed up for when I came here, bro, so. My mama gonna watch this and be like, I thought you said you stopped smoking. I did. One of Faye's partners bought this for me as like a joke. Talking about something, man, I heard you broke your arm, bro, you straight. I got something for you. I fell victim to peer pressure and influence and smoking them, so. 12/19 on 2/17. Shout out my brother Jalen Roy, man. That's actually him who'll be on the outro of my videos, but today's birthday. Yesterday was his birthday. Happy birthday. Today the 18th then. Today the 18th. Matter of fact, I got two things I want to talk to y'all about. So, her friend was dealing with somebody, right? And I'm sorry, Kendra, if you watch this. She said her friend was dealing with somebody. Didn't really like Buddy, but Buddy ended up getting well, hold up. Scratch that. I can't even say no names, bro, because I feel like I'm ratting while I'm saying names. How do you feel about this, bro? And I'm going to tell you my opinion on it. So, we're going to say Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill were talking. Jill didn't really like Jack. And so, eventually, over time, Jack saw this and he got an old lady that liked him a lot. Jack fell in love with Jane. Jane fell in love with Jack. You understand? So, you know, through time, Jill no longer liked it, the fact that Jack wasn't giving Jill the attention that he was giving to Jane. You understand? So, the only reason from jump that Jill even liked Jack was off the strength of he was always accessible to her. You understand? So, whenever she would need something, he shooting her bread. He looking out, he taking care of her. But she didn't really like Buddy. You feel me? So, Jack gets Jane, and Jill gets jealous of Jack and Jane. So, Jill sends John, who is known for attempting to talk to a girl and always getting her. So, Jill sends John to go at Jane. Jane, unfortunately, falls victim and starts talking to John. So, some way, somehow, Jill makes it be known to Jack that John and Jane are talking, right? So Jane and Jack eventually break up. So now, Jill feels like, okay, cool, now I can get Jack back. When Jack does eventually come back to Jill, Jack is stiff on Jill. He not the same. He not trying to look out for her. Why? Because he's scarred from what happened with Jane. So in turn, that opens his eyes to maybe seeing what Jill was really doing from jump. Not with the setting up John to go at Jane, but more so how she only called him when she needed something. You feel me? So, long story short, Jack and Jill didn't even work out. John and Jane definitely didn't work out. He was only sent to do a job. And then Jack and Jane didn't work out neither. So the person I was talking to this about, son, was telling me, like, defending Jill, like, oh, well, Jane shouldn't talk to him. If you knew you was in a relationship, you was in love, you shouldn't have went with your move with him. Which is true. I'm not going to say that's wrong, but my problem was that, Jill, you slime, like, that's some despicable shit to do, bro. Like, because this man was happy with somebody else, you didn't want to see that. So you wouldn't go break that happy home up, man. I did not like that, bro. And we just had two separate opinions on it. And I don't know if she saw what I was saying, but I saw what she was saying. I just didn't agree with it. And I want to say, bro, man, if you that miserable in your life, son, and you gotta go disrupt somebody who actually happy, bro, man, I'm telling you, bro, God sees everything. The Most High sees it all, bro. And nobody in the history of this world, I believe, and I heard this from Jordan Peterson, has ever gotten away with anything. Whether it's 2 months, 2 years, 2 decades, like, eventually, you gonna reap what you sow, son, regardless. And it happens to everybody, son. It happens to everybody, bro. And, you know, evil shit like that is bad karma, and you don't get nothing good out of it. You didn't even get the man you wanted. And I suffer from my karma, from my mistakes every day, bro. I feel like I did so much dumb, stupid, slime stuff as a young dude trying to come up, son. Like, it's crazy. I be low-key trying to right my wrongs in a way, but I also be, like, understanding that you can't live in the past. I learn from it, keep it pushing, but I know the stuff that be happening to me be my karma from a lot of stupid slime shit I done, son. Like, I hate to say it, but it's true, bro. But now I want to segue into how I'm in this video, man. And it may or may not have anything to do with what I just said, bro. I was talking to somebody today, and she was real upset about, you know, how things were going. More specifically about her and her moms. And I can say from personal experience, you know, growing up, me and my moms didn't agree on a lot of stuff coming up. And, you know, especially when they go through their own things, sometimes it's hard for them to, you know, communicate with you as a parent and guide you and teach you and show you the right way whenever they hurt. And not to say in any way, shape, or form is that an excuse, but sometimes you got to be able to understand that so you don't let that hurt you. And that was something I faced. Like, I had the hardest time understanding that. Like, my daddy since young used to always try to drill that into me all the time. Like, that's why I really appreciate him, because he's super patient with me. And like, if I don't get it, he don't be upset or yelling or screaming. It's almost like I'm gonna just keep telling you, and then once you find out how true it is, you're gonna be like, damn, I told you that the whole time. She was more so upset that her mom was coming at her from a point of she's almost disappointed in how her life is going, her being the girl I'm talking to. I didn't want to explain it to her like that, of what I just told y'all, because I felt that it was gonna make it seem like I was defending moms, and you know, I didn't think that's what she needed to hear at the time. You know, I'm learning too, when you grow up, you gotta learn, you gotta feel the situation out. You know, sometimes that you could upset a person more, or they'll want to get off the phone with you, or kind of brush off what you said. So I felt like I had to go a different route with her, more so on the feeling where she coming from, and kind of working my way back out to where I'm trying to really go with her. Because I know, like, from my experience, before I could even understand what I just told y'all, I had to really understand this first, man. It's gonna be people who you love that's not gonna see where you coming from, son. Every successful person says it, like, bro, man, this path I went down, when I decided to go down and I knew I was buckling down, it wasn't no going back, but nobody understood, nobody seen it like I see it now. And not everybody coming back and congratulating me, want to give me flowers, but whenever I was on that path, like I said, nobody was there. So I was kind of telling her, like, man, you gotta understand, you gotta do stuff for you. Like, there's gonna be people that's gonna be upset. It's not mom's life you living, it's your life you living. So regardless of how you feel, because she had told me it's really making me upset, and she kind of started crying a little bit. Like, if you looked at my life last year compared to now, I'm in a 100% better place. I pulled from that whenever I'm giving her this advice. I'm like, man, if you feel like you in a better place, bro, fuck what anybody else got to say. And not to disrespect moms, love and respect moms 100%. But man, you gotta understand, sometimes you gotta make a choice for you, bro. You can't let nobody else outlook on life affect how you look at it, bro. If you feel like you growing, son, you growing. Take that and hold on to that, bro. Take that and cherish that, man. But you could be in a way worse spot now than you were last year, and then what? Who was gonna say something then? Was it gonna be even more getting on your ass from moms, making you more depressed than you are now, or you where you at now? You growing, man. That's all you could ask for. That's all you can ask for. You gotta go through and grow through shit, man. Like, but that's my biggest piece of advice, going through and growing through shit, man. I don't wanna make this too long. I'm already at 15 minutes, so I'm gonna wrap it up right here, man. Just remember, through him, you're gonna conquer it all. Through him, it was already done. I'm out of here.
I went through hell and back, and I came back a better me. Said this so many times, but I swear I finally see.